Procrastination is a never-ending loop of distractions and delays. It's not your fault. It is a challenge we all face every day, but people have already figured out what it is, what fuels it, and how to beat it. In this video, we'll delve into uncovering 7 strategies that will help you break procrastination and regain control of your time. Part 1. Procrastination is a habit, not your identity. At its core, procrastination is your fears and anxieties given life. It is a common behavior that many people struggle with, but it's important to recognize that it is a habit, not a fundamental aspect of who you are. People often fall into the pattern of procrastination due to various factors, such as fear of failure, lack of motivation, or a habit of prioritizing immediate pleasure over long-term goals. The good news is that habits can be changed with conscious effort and techniques. Part 2. The fear factor. Fear often acts as a powerful catalyst for procrastination. Creative efforts carry inherent vulnerability. The fear of failure, judgment, or even success can grip us tightly, and when put together, it becomes overwhelming. By understanding the intricate dance between creativity and vulnerability, we gain insight into why many succumb to procrastination when faced with daunting tasks. But here's the twist. Fear isn't something to be conquered. It can be harnessed as a powerful motivator. Strategy number 1. Flip fear on its head. Instead of fearing what could go wrong in doing the task, imagine what could go wrong if you don't even try. When you connect your current actions to your desired future outcomes, it becomes easier to prioritize tasks and make choices that align with your aspirations. This perspective shift can help you overcome procrastination and work towards the future you want to create. Strategy number 2. Focus on what you can control. Life teaches us that one of the primary sources of procrastination is wasting energy on things outside of our control. To implement this strategy effectively, start by making a list of the tasks related to your goals. Identify what aspects of these tasks are within your control. Once you've clarified this, channel your energy and effort into these controllable aspects. This shift in perspective can help you reduce anxiety, eliminate procrastination, and become more productive. Strategy number 3. Embrace the present moment. When faced with stress, our bodies activate the fight or flight response, a natural survival mechanism. This response can manifest as increased heart rate, shallow breathing, and heightened alertness. While this reaction can be helpful in life-threatening situations, it restricts focus and productivity in everyday life. This is where the strategy of embracing the present moment comes into play. The present moment is all we have real control over within our reach. Dwelling on the past or obsessing over the future can lead to procrastination because it distracts us from what needs to be done now. To practice this strategy, start by setting aside specific time blocks for focused work. During these periods, eliminate distractions and immerse yourself fully in the task at hand. Avoid the urge to check your phone or daydream about what comes next. Start by incorporating short mindfulness exercises into your daily routine. These can include deep breathing exercises or short meditation sessions. When working on a task, consciously redirect your attention to it whenever you feel your thoughts being pulled in another direction, like a rubber band. This practice will enhance your focus and make procrastination less likely. Strategy number 4. Set realistic goals. It is crucial to align your goals with your values and priorities. Setting unrealistic goals and high expectations is a recipe for disaster. Break down your long-term objectives into smaller, manageable milestones. This approach will make your goals more achievable and less intimidating. Remember that slow and steady wins the race. By setting attainable goals, you'll maintain your motivation and keep the urge to procrastinate at bay. Part 3. Doing the thing you want takes focus. Accomplishing tasks and goals requires focus and commitment. Often the things we want to achieve demand our attention and effort, whether it's completing a project, pursuing a hobby, or achieving a certain level of fitness. Maintaining concentration and dedicating time to these objectives is essential. By recognizing that focus is a key component in achieving what you desire, you can take deliberate steps to improve your concentration and prioritize your goals effectively. Being constantly stressed, however, can be a significant obstacle to maintaining focus. Your mind becomes overwhelmed and preoccupied with worry and anxiety, making it challenging to concentrate on the task at hand. Chronic stress can also lead to burnout and mental fatigue, further hindering your ability to stay focused and productive. It has a snowball effect. When you're stressed, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol, which can increase feelings of anxiety and tension. This heightened stress can lead to a cycle where the more stressed you become, the harder it is to manage your stress levels. Recognizing this feedback loop is crucial, as it highlights the importance of finding healthy ways to manage and reduce stress in your life. Strategy number 5. Big job, small steps. Being overwhelmed is a common hurdle that everyone faces when they fail to prepare. It feels like climbing Mount Everest without climbing gear. This feeling of looming dread in the pit of your stomach will make you put things off continuously. Your brain does not want to do things that are hard. Consequently, it tends to resist engaging in challenging or demanding tasks because they require more mental and physical energy. This resistance often leads to procrastination. In other words, your brain naturally prefers easy, familiar activities that comfort you. The solution? Shift your perspective and break it down into small steps. Instead of staring up at that mountain and thinking of every possible way things can go wrong, arm yourself with the right tools and, most of all, the right process to climb that mountain one step at a time. Each step represents an action you need to take to move forward, and they can be small steps like going for a 20-minute walk each day if your goal is to be more active, going to sleep an hour earlier if you want to increase your productivity, or writing your thoughts down so they are not running circles in your mind and making you anxious. Think about it like this. The best way you can complete any goal or project is not by constantly looking at the big picture, but instead by completing the first step before even thinking about the next one. For example, stress over how to save up $100, thus wasting precious time, or simply put $1 in a jar every day for 100 days. Which one will take longer to do? As you fall into a routine, you will realize that these changes are not so hard and will start to increase the amount of time you do them. Strategy number 6, accept imperfection. Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." No matter what you've heard or been told, there is no such thing as perfection. It is an unattainable ideal that paralyzes you. Instead, embrace the idea that it's okay to make mistakes and that continuous improvement is what truly matters. See setbacks and failures as opportunities to learn and grow. By removing the fear of imperfection, you'll be more inclined to take action. Set aside time, perhaps at the end of the week, to assess your accomplishments and areas where you fell short. This self-reflection will help you identify patterns of procrastination and make necessary adjustments to your approach. Strategy number 7, seek wisdom from others. You can't do everything alone, and you shouldn't expect yourself to. By seeking wisdom from others, you can gain valuable perspectives and strategies to overcome procrastination. Consider reading books or articles on productivity, watching TED Talks, or seeking advice from mentors who have mastered the art of productivity, and ask for help when you need it, because every project always goes smoother with collaboration. By incorporating their wisdom into your life, you'll have a broader toolkit to combat procrastination effectively. Now, I would like to hear from all of you. What do you feel is holding you back? Put it in the comments down below. It always helps to hear from others with similar experiences. Maybe we'll all learn something new. I hope you found these strategies helpful and can apply them to your daily life for improved productivity and personal growth. Remember, the key is to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this from Tales of the Path.